Good morning, traders. Welcome to another trading session where I will be basically trading our own evaluation, passing it and showing you the entire process from start to finish. Good. Let's look at what the market has been doing. The market fell, NQ fell over 120 points, and pre-market a lot has been going on. So let's just look at this drop here. I'm on the daily. Let's go on the 4-hourly so we get a better idea of what is happening. Getting a small pullback here off of 750. But yeah, we fell quite a large move here, right? As you can see. And now let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is trading. Wait, this is the wrong view now. Let's go on here. I had NVIDIA open right here. So NVIDIA trading below 128 was an important level, broke the level. Quite a large gap, as you can see. So the AI news that came in hit the market quite bad. Let's see. Meta is recovering pretty good here. But let me actually pull in the news right here. As you know, there was a Chinese competitor to ChatGPT trending, and this has pulled the market down, like all AI related stocks or stocks that provide AI companies with technology have been suffering. So not that important to the overall market, just a short-term thing, just a short pullback that we will see here. But since September 2022, the market hasn't experienced something like that before anymore. And quite interesting. So let's get right into NQ. Let's get right into the chart. You can see we've got a pretty strong move right here. And now we will need to look at some key levels. We will continue to trade the same as we've been doing for the first few sessions, looking for breakout trades, looking for key levels that we will be trading, because we're taking a really simple approach, which is the thing that you should be doing in the beginning, not to overcomplicate things, making sure you have simple strategies, a clear risk, clear idea of how to manage risk, and So first, let's go into the 4-hourly. I mean, we already took a look at TradingView, but now we'll also need to look at the levels right here, opening NQ on Trade08. Nothing interesting that we need to look at here. Let's go 1 hour to 1-hourly. We already have some key levels from previous sessions in here. And here, again, the first, like the rules that you should go through, because you should have a trading routine, and part of it should be identifying the trend. So let's look on what has been happening in the past hours. And that is what we've been doing for all sessions. You can see that in the past days, we were in an uptrend, but now at least short term, we can see that we got a quite strong, sharp pullback here. Pretty significant one. Oh wait, that is the wrong type. I wanted to have this line. Good. Let me check this right here. So it's clear that we are in a downtrend, which means that it's more likely for price to break it, to go lower, right? That at specific key levels to the upside could be a level of resistance where buyers are not interested in continuously buying the price and pushing the price up. But this does not mean that we will necessarily only look for short opportunities, because as you can see, right after the open here, we got a quite strong move to the upside. Because when there's a lot of volatility in the market, and the VIX is currently at, let me take a look what the volatility index is at. I think my second monitor disconnected for a second. Not sure how that happened. but this has happened before. So let me quickly check what the volatility index is currently at. It's at 21.65. And that happened. Let me go into the daily view. So the past days, the volatility index has been around 40 and 15 in that range. And due to this news, it increased all the way to 21.65. So from the past 5 days average, we are up 36.94% in volatility. And for my strategy, for my approach, for my trading style, I like when the market is moving fast. I like when there's a lot of volatility. So, but now let's look at let's look at trade opportunities in the market, right? A potential opportunity would be a break to the downside of 21,200, or a break through what we are seeing right now, a break through 250, with the second target right here at 270. And if we are looking to trade these key levels, what we need to look at is how price reacts at certain levels. And that is basically what I will be doing now. And I will do that by looking at volume, looking at different time frames to get a clear idea of what is happening. So my first trade idea, let me see what risk I would have. From 200 to 50 here, I would have our risk 50 points. So that is a lot, but I'm looking for a break through 200. And because we have been trading in this range here for a while, I would take the risk to enter right when we break this level. So right when we break 200 actually. So 199, that is where I have my order placed for my first trade idea, which would be, short. So now it's just about waiting, seeing how price reacts to different levels. Looks like we're approaching 250 again. Now the question is if we will hold above or if we will break lower. Pull back into 240. So, we just need to patiently wait. Just trading sideways now. After the strong move we had right at the open. From all the way from 110 to 270. So that's a 160 point move just within the first 1.5 minutes. That is quite significant. So in market environments like that, you don't even need to trade large size. I mean, with this challenge right now, we will be trading micro contracts only anyways. And now the first limit order I have open here is, this is basically just one contract, as you can see. So taking low risk here. But let's see how price reacts here. Moving into 300. That is currently, the resistance. The level of resistance. So up there above the platform, same like in, let me think. No, actually I didn't have that in the last session. I think I had it on the stream that I recorded. So you can see the administration panel right there, where we can see the other accounts. On the left, you have the live accounts that are trading. On the right, some of the simulated accounts, and they are ordered by P&L, basically. Let me see if they, total P&L. So there's one simulated account with $60,000 in profit with a 25K account. I don't know what they are doing, because with a 25K account, you actually just need, the profit target is way lower. But also there's no user attached. So I'm not sure if this is even a valid account. I'm not sure what is happening there. So ignore the first account, but the one below Yeah, this is an actual trader trading. He's doing quite well today. And then for the live accounts, also looking good. So let's see, we just broke, we got a quick rejection at the 90s, broke below 70 now. You know, I could also look for other entries. But my first entry would be basically a break of 200. That would be the clearest entry that I could get. And now that price is, if you would be looking for a long here, your trade would be kind of invalidated if we would break the 50s right here. Moved into 90. So now we're pulling into 50. A lot of volume coming in. Quickly broke below 50. If I get enough confirmation here already, then I'll already place a short right here, but with a tighter stop loss so that I don't have that large of a risk. Yeah, so if we get a break of 50, that would be my first entry now. But as you can see, because I'm not 100% confident with this trade idea, I'm not just like blindly entering. Because if you look at the past hour, we've been trending to the upside, right? After taking out this level here between 750 and 50, there was a strong move to the upside. So I don't just want to go short here. So I'd rather wait for more confirmation. And that is why I just leave my limit orders there on the chart and just wait to get filled and then manage the trade. So now let me actually switch into the 5-minute. So the first order got filled right here at the 50s. Now I'd move a stop loss to 90 right here. Yeah, running against me pretty quickly. But because I just have one contract open, no problem at all, because there's almost no risk. One micro contract, just $40 down right now, negative. Not a big deal. So I can just patiently wait to either get stopped out or for price to move lower. But it looks like I will still get stopped out here. So this trade idea is obviously invalidated right now, but I will still wait for, I'll now wait for the next 5-minute candle to open to see what's happening. So this was now a 40-point move. And imagine this with like even just one mini contract. That would have been $850. And that is why it's so important in the beginning, if you're trading with this tight risk parameters, to trade small. So I'd be looking for a second entry. Now it moved really quick, too quick. So I'll move my limit order right here again. Looking for a second entry. I had a pretty wide stop, but there was no other place where I could have set a really good stop. I wanted to give the trade enough room because we've been trading in this range. So it totally made sense to have my stop above the range. Because my trade is basically invalidated if we break that level. So now if we get a break of 60, the break of 60 would be good enough. So I placed my limit order right there. So my idea to go short in general is obviously because on the day we are moving quite strongly to the downside, and I don't believe this to be a valid move and just short term. So yeah, that is why generally I'm heading more towards going short right here. Okay, we're moving into 300. Now the question is if we will break 300 or not. The only thing is that there's a lot of room to the upside. There's a lot of room to the upside. The next zone of where there was some interest in price was 400. Oh, now my chart just froze. But it's refreshing. Good. Just had some data disconnection from... I mean, Tradovate already posted today that, like our broker, they're having some connectivity issues with CQG, probably because of this large volatility. That is often the case when there's a lot of volatility in the market, that there are some connection problems. This can happen. And that's why the market data just refreshed here. So, but I'm not going to chase anything here. I mean, we got a pretty strong move right here. And that is why I'm not like chasing anywhere to go short. Just looking for, next potential setup. Break of... Yeah. So that is my third entry point. If we get a break of 302, stop above 20. And at least for now, I keep my other limit orders open. Switch on the 5-minute. I wanted to actually enter a second position here, but I was too slowly. So I'll leave my second entry if I take one where I have it right now. But it looks like it's getting bought up quite well. But nothing for me to do right now here. Same with this position, not a lot of risk, just one micro contract on here. And as soon as I have the opportunity and I get more confirmation, that is when I will add. I'm just in one micro contract right now. That's what you need to know. And I can size this up all the way to 10 to 25 to 30, 40, 50 micro contracts. And that is how I go about it. I just like to stay in price if I have a general idea. That is why I have my one micro contract short in here. And if I get enough confirmation for my idea to work out, then I'll basically size up. And here, if we would break the 60s with enough volume, that is where I would, increase size. But not now, too risky. Just sticking to one micro contract right here. My general idea here for this trade is short into, generally shorting the level of 300. Looking for a break of 60. Lower into the 200s. And on volatile days like this, quick stop outs, like the price moving against you quickly, is really likely. That can happen a lot. And the thing here is just to have the appropriate size, I'm just down $85 here because I generally have not enough confidence with my trade at the moment. Don't have enough confirmation. So that is the right size. And just as a tip for anyone who just started out or is struggling trading any evaluation, instant funding accounts or whatever, if you're trading with a prop firm at a moment, the number one thing that will definitely help you, whatever account type you're trading, is just trading smaller size, trading micro contracts. And there's a lot of money to be made with micro contracts. You just need to know when you capitalize, right? So when there is the opportunity, that is when you increase size. So you need to trade the right size in the right environment. And yeah. So I'm basically waiting for a big sell off here in this range between 300 and 400. But might be the case that I'll need to wait another hour for this to play out. But I don't have an hour because this recording session is just 1 hour maximum. So yeah. And that is also the thing. I might need to adjust my strategy a little bit so that I can show you more trades during these sessions, so that it's so you can take more learnings and see me actively in price. But yeah, with trading, there's a lot of patience needed. So for a move to play out and you needing multiple attempts for your move, it can sometimes take an hour or 2 or 3. It can take an entire day sometimes. So got stopped out here. And we're now moving higher into 40. I'm still not convinced that we will move into 400. I'll definitely take another attempt with this trade. I'll definitely re-enter right here where I had my previous position. Place my stop right here at the 30s. And if we get a break of 90, that is when I would add. So I'm adding here for the break of 90. I just have my limit orders, so I'm not filled. But yeah, this Also clear sideways price action here again. A lot of indecision at this range, at this price level here at the 300s. But I currently expect a pullback at least into the 40s, but we might move up a few points more. First, let's see what the live traders are doing. Kevin is up 795 on a day. XC is up 605. Trader's doing good. And I'm down 135. Just waiting for my opportunity to play out. Yeah, so we've been forming some range here between 290 and 330. 40-point range that we've been trading in. It looks like we're breaking up through 30s to the upside. Just got stopped out again. But I still think that my general idea is valid. So I'll leave my limit orders where they are at the moment. I just need to be more patient. So we got stopped out 3 times now. First in the range here between the 50s and the 90s, and now the new one we built between the 90s and 330. Pulled into 40, now pulling back into 320. So because there's not a lot happening, let me give another tip. So as you can see, I still have my limit orders open here, and that's just like a mental thing. That is just so that I stick to my initial idea. I had reasons for that idea. I think the idea is still valid, even though short term I got stopped out a few times on this one micro attempt. And generally, if you have defined levels where you will be placing your entries, the best thing is to place a limit order right there and wait to get filled. If the data on the chart is showing you that your idea is invalid, then obviously you remove the orders, but I am still confident that my general idea is valid. So the new 1 hourly candle just opened. Let's see if we get a move higher or if we will see a pullback first. Yeah, quite some choppiness as you can see here on the 1 minute. Just like slowly grinding to the upside. That's never like an indicator that we will get a strong move higher. So depending on what price does I'd be looking for an attempt to short 320, but we're moving quite fast now. So I placed my first short here at 310. First contract at 310. Moving into 320. We'll be adding one short right there. I'm now averaging into this position and getting rid of this. Oh, no. I wanted to close them out. Why can't I close them? I'll see my trade idea as invalidated if we break 360. So placing 2 buy orders there. I'm now 2 contracts short. And now I just place market orders once we break level 300. All right, about to break 300. Adding 1 contract short right there. Close to breaking 90s. I'm looking for a move back into 310 to add contracts. I'm removing this limit orders because I'm now already in 3 contracts short. So moved into 300, moving away. All right. Now I have my full position on. And waiting for my targeted one to be hit at 270. So, and I'm out. So 270 was hit. The target 2 would be 250 basically. Good. So what happened here right now is that I basically averaged into this position. It was still my initial idea, as you can see. Here I went short, looking for a move lower below 300, rejection of 300, got stopped out twice. And now here with the 1 hourly candle opening, seeing that we broke to the downside of 320 with quite some volume increasing. Then when we moved back into 320, there wasn't a lot of volume. So I placed my first short right here at 304, where we previously attempted it. Next one, when we got rejected at 320, second position. And then when we broke below 300 again, third position. And then when we broke below 290, actually price was held below 300 for a while, moving sideways right here. Got the break of 90, and that is where I then added onto the position. So yeah, that is it for this session now. Because not interested anymore in this price action. Quite some choppiness the first few minutes. the first move here at the open was really nice, away from 20, like more than 100-point move, really nice, really clean. But then we've been like struggling to go higher and just moving sideways. And the move that you saw right now here, it was basically the move that I attempted multiple times, got rejected, and yeah, that is basically the thing. You don't need to be right on your first attempt. Actually, let me show you. I had 3 attempts. Right, the first one was the first idea was a break of 250. This didn't work out, but the second idea worked out, and I'm confident that we will be moving lower right here. But I simply don't have the time to stick around right now. So yeah, things do not need to work out with the first attempt. First attempt failed, second attempt failed, third one worked out. And when you get enough confirmation, which is what I had, I went a bit quiet, went into my mind, looked at the data, looked at what is happening, and that is why I averaged into this position, because I was, confident enough. For multiple reasons, we struggled to move above the 20s right here. Then we moved sideways for a while, got a strong break here through a 20, bounce off of 90, got rejected at 20 again, breaking 300, and that is where I got enough confirmation to add some more position short. Good. It's basically it here for, I think it's now the 3rd day or 4th day, I'm not quite sure. Was a decent session, a lot of sideways movement here, despite the market moving strongly. But that is what I expected. That's what I already said before, even starting the session, that we will probably see some sideways movement in this area. And was still a good session. Just up $89. But now we're totaling, I think, around $400 for the past days. So just taking small steps, trading micros, and that's what you should do too. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to having you in the next session.